1 year ago, I made a review about a speaker that could do 15 kilowatts, supposedly, for under $100. Is this thing worth $69? No. Funny enough, some of y'all took that pretty personally. Some people were suggesting I destroy it. Some people were actually giving pretty decent advice. But today I'm taking a slightly different approach. Dare I say, bigger approach as well. This is a speaker made by a slightly more well-known company than QFX. It's made by Monster. Not Monster Energy, but like Monster speakers, I guess. Now, Monster initially started out by selling cables. Overpriced cables of that. You can find a guitar cable for $80 on the website. And they had like a premium design that they were justifying the price with. Whether or not the cables were worth that price, I don't know, but I do know that Monster now sells very competitively priced electronics, not just speakers, but like strip lights and phone accessories and stuff like that at Walmart, at Sam's Club. So I went to the store and grabbed their technically second most expensive speaker because the first most expensive speaker was behind another one. I was not about to lift that. And I did this to see if Monster can actually make a device worth $300. Monster's a budget brand now, right? Now, this beast is heavy as crap. I want to say it's easily around like 60 pounds just in the box. It's on a chair right now, obviously, because I can't hold it in my lap. It would crush me. You got 1100 watts of audio power, 12 hours of playback time, color matched wireless microphone, that's included, I guess, 4.3-inch LCD control panel, 256 LED lights, a 15-inch subwoofer, and it's IPX4 weatherproof, which is interesting. One thing I want to say really quick, if you want to get an actual lower frequency response because of a speaker's size, you need like a lot more power in order to do that. So when people have 15-inch or 18-inch subwoofers instead of 12-inch subwoofers or 10-inch subwoofers, the size doesn't mean it gets louder. The size means you need more power, probably more than 1100 watts, in order to get to a lower frequency to match the SPL levels of a smaller speaker with like the same amount of power and a higher frequency. So there's all kinds of physics junk with that, but basically what I'm saying is the 15-inch number right here does not really mean anything because it's 1100 watts of power. Anyways, that being said, let's get right into unboxing this thing. $300 piece of cardboard, guys. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully. Come on, focus. Here's the power adapter, I believe. There's the owner's manual, and then a quick start guide because they know you. They know you're not gonna read that owner's manual. And then we have AA batteries. Now for the huge beast that is the speaker. Not light in the slightest. Donde? Here we go. Okay. Oh. It's got some serious wheels on the side here. Check this out. Interesting design as well. Like, the hub doesn't move. It only moves around the side. That is really kind of cool. Now, in terms of like pairing features, this thing is kind of packed as well. I mean, obviously it's got this really cool screen right here that you can use to control it. It has Auracast, lets you connect to multiple Monster speakers at once. It also has this really cool detailed back panel. What kind of inputs does it have? Holy cow. Wow, that's a full-on XLR right there. XLR/quarter, I think it's 4 of them? Wow, no, it just straight up has XLR and then these quarter panel ones, ton of different levels, including USB. Wow, this thing is stacked. Now guys, Monster has not sponsored me in any way, shape, or form to review the speaker, so this is gonna be brutally honest. It seems like it's got some pretty promising features based on what they say it can do. I like that everything on the back has like a cover for it. Let's see, how do you turn this on? Here we go. Is it doing anything? Oh, we got a splash screen, guys.
Power on. Bluetooth.
All right, so guys, it is on now. We have it working. It says it's on Bluetooth pairing mode. This is super cool. It's got like a whole phone interface up top. Not even my JBL 710s have a screen on them. Let's see what this bad boy can do. I'm kind of excited because this might actually be good compared to the other one.
Connected.
Okay. We're at like 10% volume. That's really cool that it shows like all this information right here. It shows the song name, progress, and like a bunch of controls, so. Half volume, that is not off to a good start. Okay, that's moderate. That's decent. Okay, so there's a little control that lets you change the bass from the back as well. So it seems like most of the controls that you have on the front here, you just also happen to have on the back. All right, so next up, let's go ahead and do some tests with some non-copyrighted beats, guys. Gotta love the non-copyrighted beats. All right, this one's my favorite one.
Just like the straight lights lit this town, like a fire in a
crazy. I did a couple of tests before I turned the camera on just now, and I was using songs that got really, really low and got to those low frequencies. The manual says that it has a 40 hertz to 40 kilohertz, I think, frequency response, which means it can't go below 40 hertz, and 40 hertz is not that low. But that low note, that bass note that just came out of the speaker, I'm pretty sure that's below 40 hertz. Yo, for 300 bucks, I'm kind of blown away. Now it's not like you can feel the bass type of thing. When you look at 1100 watts, you kind of think, oh, I would love a subwoofer that was 1100 watts. I would love 1100 watts of bass, right? But this doesn't give you 1100 watts of bass. It probably gives you more like 600 and then puts the 500 that's left over up in the treble and then pumps some mid-range out the 15-inch subwoofer here. But no, yeah, this does not sound like a 15-inch subwoofer. It still sounds good in my opinion. So with that being said, let's hook this thing up to the computer. Holy sh! That scared the crap out of me. Oh, I'm so glad nothing like unplugged or broke. Auxiliary music. So this speaker that is on the floor right now is a lot better than I thought it would be. I keep saying that, but like, I was expecting this thing not to be great. That was like gonna be the video. Like this thing was gonna be a crappy speaker, but it's not bad. It does have some mid-range issues. The upper treble, I mean like the semi-upper treble, 6 kilohertz is overpronounced, but that is the case with many cheap speakers that are not like audiophile grade, but this is okay. It's kind of a lot to ask for a like extremely smooth treble response. That's the type of thing you would find in stuff like these KEF speakers or audiophile headphones, stuff like that. I think this fits. Like this gives a nice amount of features for its price tag, and it doesn't overpromise. Plus it says it's IPX4 water resistant, which I'm sure helps. And this actually does have a battery in it. Now, one thing that baffles me a little bit is the fact that this does technically say it has 1100 watts of power. I don't know if that's peak or if it's RMS. I don't know if the JBL Party Box 710 is peak or it's RMS at 800, but the JBL Party Box 710 can shake the room with the bass. Let me just give a comparison real quick, just a quick comparison. You see what I'm saying? Like it can actually like feel like you're in a stadium with 800 watts of power. And this has, you know, 400 more, and it's not shaking anything. I will say JBL has spent years perfecting the like efficiency design of the box. So JBL speakers historically have been able to get louder and been able to get more pronounced bass with less wattage than stuff like this is pushing. I don't know for sure that this is actually pushing 1100 watts. Long story short, Monster claims that this is a high wattage speaker, and I believe that a lot of those watts going to the treble and the mid-range are there, but I feel like if they did some efficiency improvements like JBL does, they could be here too. They could be in the bass level too. They're just not in the bass level. There's really that cutoff at 40 hertz. That being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little rant about the speaker. If you want to see me do more stupid reviews like this, just let me know.